What's up, guys, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me, Link the Killer here. I did a little bit of work. But I did what I said I was going to do off camera. What I did is I went ahead and did the copper. Apparently we just need the copper. Coal, we're just gathering it and throwing it into storage. These are all full. This is full. This is not full because these are full. Kind of sucks. I guess I could have did those a different way. We probably, yeah, let's do this a different way, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. It's probably best if we did this a different way. Because right now we're not getting any kind of production out of them. So let's, while we're here, we'll do it on camera with you guys. Alright, so we get rid of you. And we do this. Run it this way. And hopefully I got that running the right way. I think we should be able to just, oh, nope. That should work, I think. And then what we're gonna do is just pull all the stone off of this track here until we get to the glass. And we should be good. We should be good. Okay, so we pulled all the glass off. Alright, so now we're getting everything automated. That's perfect. So yeah, I got the glass, I got stone. I don't think that's called stone, I think it's called bricks. Yeah, stone brick. So I have all that being processed right now. So we got that, we got copper, we have coal being collected at least. Up here we have the iron, we did that last episode along with the rings. I don't know what they, I guess these are magnets. And then I did a bunch more windmills, as you can see. So we're wind forming it up. But then over here, I got something special for this. This could be a later episode, but for now we got that. But up here is what we're going to be working on today. So we're at a standstill for right now. We need to produce science. We need to start researching. So I did that research. Look in here. Unlock research. All these things here need research, and that's what we're going to work on today. So here's the plan. I'm already harvesting the copper. I'm already harvesting the iron. I just noticed there's oil right there. That's actually pretty good. It doesn't matter what we do with this stuff, but first things first. Let's stack this thing here. Be fine. And I actually want to make 2 more because I think you can stack up to 3. Alright, so we need a lot of stuff. And I'm not going all the way down south to get that. So for now, we're going to do that. So to produce science, what we're going to need is magnetic coils, which is copper, and the rings made from iron. And we're going to need copper in that. So what we're going to do is we're going to plop down probably 5 of these, 4 of these. 4 copper. And I did a bunch of stuff for us off camera just so it's easier to do. So we're going to do that. So these here are going to be copper. And if you hit the little, what's that, less than sign and then greater sign, I finally learned how to do it proper. We can do that. We can grab some conveyor belts and just wrap this bad boy around. So, and then all this is going to do is just going to produce everything mainly for the science. Okay, like so. Our ships are a little slow building, but we're gonna have to deal with that until we can fill materials. So as you can see, they're slowly gonna do that. Perfect. Well, I can't walk away until these are done. But we should be fine on fuel. Yeah, I filled up with coal right before the start the episode. So I just stood there until the energy bar was full. Especially after we crafted everything we needed. But this thing is gonna slowly but surely get this stuff done. Like I said, I did a lot of windmills. So if we look at the statistics panel, we're generating 17, but we're consuming only about 6 on demand. So that's pretty good. Pretty good, I think. We're producing more than we're using, and that's good to hear. While we wait for that, we might as well connect up some of these poles. Okay, come on, guys. Can y'all just go here first? Can we please be more efficient with the flight simulation? Yeah, until we get the blue science up and running, this thing is gonna be so low. Because I think we only have 3 of these, and these are working at really slow speed. So, yeah. Alright, so we're going to have all those. And we need more iron. Well, crap baskets. That's fine. We can just finish setting this up, I guess. Kind of like so. And then that's going to slowly produce our copper, which we're going to have to go over here and set up the iron next. Boop. Thank you. And we'll just let those bad boys fly back to us. Alright, so the iron, it's very small ore vein. And the location of it, it's kind of wonky. So this is the best I could do. So if it looks weird to y'all, I'm sorry. It's the best I can do. And then we'll come out and over. And then this one here, we're actually going to do guess do 6. Because I do want more iron produced than copper, because I think that's what's going to come down to. So that's going to take a little bit while that is doing that. You can actually place these in between. Boop. Neat. So we got the copper, we have the iron, and then from there, I think we want to produce more of the, what does this need again? Do I really need to walk over here to just look in it? So we need the rings, we need copper, and we need iron and copper. So we need more iron than anything, which is fine. So we're going to do iron. So we'll probably do 2 of those and 2 of these. And I hope we have enough of these. I thought the 700 or whatever I made would be enough, so I'm hoping this is enough. And I'm getting to the point of the planet where it's like a little wonky. Gotta build it out. Build it out, my minions. Today. That's fine. Might have some ore on the end left over, but that's fine with me. I don't. Okay, well that's probably gonna be a problem. There you go. And one more. Perfect. So that will get us going there. Correct? Yeah. I'm actually going to steal a bunch of this. And you can't stop me. Because we're going to do some storage. I like storage. And that's what we're going to do. So we need 3, 6. We do a bunch of storage. So there and there. For those 2 things. And there to there. And there and there. So now we should be able to just yeet all this into the storage components. Oh, that might be a problem right there. We'll just have to come across it and we come to it, I think. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a problem. Whoopsies. Should be fine. Yeah, we should be fine, I think. Because this one's gonna have the same problem. And here. Okay. And then over here, we need to hook up that copper into a storage. Beep bop boop. And we're gonna just drop you here. Look at that. Okay. So we got the copper, we got the iron, we got the magnets. So now we can start actually building the stuff. Okay. And we need more power. Alrighty, so our science is here. Let's pick that back up now that we kind of have an idea of what we need crafted. So we need circuits. We need circuits, which is 2 iron and a copper, and then we need this and a copper. So how do we do this in such a manner that makes sense? Maybe 8. Would 8 be enough? This is early game, so I'm not expecting like huge yields from these machines. That might be enough. Problem is we're out of pull lines. So let's get those crafted out. Do that. I like everything to be accessible through power. Alright, so now how are we gonna get stuff into here is my question. So our base is back that way. I wouldn't mind putting it output on that side, so everything on the input on this side would be fine. So what we can do is something like this probably. And then so for I think it can reach over 3. But I think we only need it for up to there. And then on this side, we should be able to do something like this. And then our science lab can go right here on a pole. So it's going to need power. Everything's going to need power. And then we can start setting these things up. So we're going to want some circuit boards, and we're going to want some of these dudes. Okay. I believe. So yeah, we got that right. So everything looks like it should come together perfectly. It's all look nice and neat. So your copper. We're just gonna have to do the one. For now. Because I think it all needs just one of. Right? No, 2 rings. Oh, okay. Still not a problem. We'll get there. And then this one here should be the rings, which it is. So we can do 2 of these. Oh, no. No. I lied. These need... Oh my gosh. We'll get there. Boom, 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 boom. And then once these dudes ever reach there, we can drag one onto the bale. Boop. Delete that one. Don't need it. Okay. So everything's getting the copper, and now everything needs the iron. So I believe it's 2 to 1. Right? It's 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Yes. I'm a genius. And I think I grabbed just the right amount to do all this. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so we'll get that. We can make some more of those, which we need. Alright. It's not the fastest thing. Oh, we ran out of power too. No! We were doing so good. This is why we're doing research, guys. So we can actually rely on making like graphite things from the coal. Those are better efficiency. Okay, eat that. Eat that. I thought I had enough for this episode, but apparently not. Alright, let's go over here. This thing's gonna try to build, I guess. I don't know how that really works. I think it's because we're crafting too, is what's killing the power too. But let's go over here and mine some of this. Are we close to the coal? No, I think coal's further away. This is fine. Just throw it all in here. We should be good. So yeah, once we get the science, what I'm gonna do is between episodes, I'm just gonna do a booty ton of science just to get her done. It is the gold, I should say. Which I would be very hopeful that we can do a lot of science. I think that should be enough. There we go. I'll get there. I'll get there, robots. Calm down. Autosave initiated. Alright, so we need to start taking stuff out too. Let's see. So 1, 2. Angle too wide. 1, 2. Yeah, this is gonna annoy me. Let's do that. Because then we should be able to go boop. Because I think we're gonna need more than those when said and done. Yes, this should be magnificent. Yes, yes. Alright, so we're producing all of the thing. Well, nothing right now. We need copper. Copper's the only thing we're kind of slow at. And we already burned through all that. Okay, well, we're burning through the midnight oil. Highlight a bunch of this stuff. Get that produced. So we're gonna run out of power real quick. There we go. These things here are pretty good. They're not like a little bit better than the other thing. Come on, little robot. Come on, my buddy. Boop, boop. Alright. So now we're getting our copper plates being delivered. I love to say it. Oh yeah. I guess I should stand next to it. This dude here is stuck in air. We should be fine for a little while. Famous last words, I know. But what I like to do is somehow get these bad boys in storages first before going to the research center. In case it doesn't like eat it right away, I wanted to store it. Boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. Let's just stand on top of it. Alright, note to self, make sure I have a lot more coal in us. Alright, so we're almost done here, guys. We're almost done. Alright, so I started with like 700 of these, and we don't have that many left. Can't be helped because I didn't expect the thing to be all cattywampus. I think Baby doll is being bad. Baby doll being baby doll, I should say. Okay. And then what we can do from there is this. And then here, we can do this. And then we need power poles. Grab me up some, please. I have 10 more windmills I can place. Okay. And then 7 of these. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right? Oh, I need a butt ton here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 16. I need 16. Can I make 16? Yeah, we can. Alright, we're getting her done. Produce. So we're gonna produce some science. Science! Alright, I don't think it matters as long as we're consistent. So I think this is cool. Like this. So everything's getting deposited. We can actually destroy this line and this little bit on the end. There's all circuits being delivered. And then 3 of them going in here. There's our science. And we need some glass and stuff. Let's go over there and grab that, because I believe these can be stacked up to 3, and the more you have, the quicker it produces science. So we're going to do that. Am I going the right way? Never am. Alright, look how Winfield, man. That looks amazing. Amazing. You produced your first electromagnetic matrix on It's one of the 5 resource codes that maintain the operation of the membrane. Okay. Neat. Strange matter. Once we have access to thermal power, I think we're really going to start taking off, I think. Alright, so what do you need? We need a couple of these. Probably some of these. I don't know why my inventory closed, but it's fine. We need copper. We definitely need some of those. And we're going to need some of this glass. And we can produce 2 of those. That would be greatly appreciated. And I think later on you can unlock a thing that makes it a way you can stack even higher. I think up to 5 or 6. So definitely something we're gonna have to look into. Throw that in there while we're here. But let's go over there. Let's stick it all on top of each other, and then we'll call it an episode, probably. No, we could make this more efficient with some sprayers to improve the efficiency of the items and stuff like that. It's not working right now because, well, you know. So if we stack it, boom, 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 and then if we go here, and let's say we want to do upgraded logics, we click it, and thought there was like a queue. Activate. Manual research. So do I need to hand it off? I don't remember doing that. Kind of awkward. It's fine. Pretty cheap to make. I thought you just had to do that and you'd be done, but I guess not. I think we can just put them next to each other. Yep, that's what it is. I think. We'll see. Oh, I don't have those either. Come on, game. Stop being a jackass. Too close. Well. Can't we just be friends? Research. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Research online. So I believe this tells you, yeah, right here. So our hash is at 120. I guess that's not too bad. It'll take us 2 minutes to research this one. But now I can just go along and just start queuing up a bunch of these things that we're going to need. Thermal power is going to be a huge power boost for us. Some modas. But what I want to get access to is this one. And where is it at? There is one for the sprayer, or did I click it? No. This one. So we want to get access to that one too. So I just clicked all those. Those are all in queue. We can also upgrade our mech. So if we wanted to be quicker, we can do that. Mecha quote 1. Queue is full. So we can get that pretty simple. And then it's going to be red science for that. That would probably be good too. But like I said, our queue is finished. Full. So we're gonna have to wait until this thing is finished hashing it all out. Zigga! But thanks guys for joining me today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this series. I'm really hoping we can get pretty far with it. And the way I laid this out, I'm hoping we can. What, just coughing? I hope we can like make it flow better. Like, I want to put sprayers on a bunch of this stuff, so the way I laid it out, we can just run it through and increase the efficiency of items going forward, because you can be more efficient. But enough rambling on. I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, guys, peace.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.